Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 6th of April, and what an interesting day. We gapped up and immediately saw a 150 point red candle on a 5-minute time frame, which then got completely bought into. And random volatility through the day. Even though we had a very small range, there wasn't as much decay in options as one would have expected for a Tuesday. That being the case, yesterday was an incredibly volatile day as well. I didn't put up a video because I had taken an early stop loss and I had shared the video of me exiting my positions and the 3% loss. I had shared it yesterday in the Telegram group. If you go there and you click on the pinned messages, you will find all the messages that I have pinned. So that being the case, today was very interesting. People continue to have big expectations of a volatile move, which more or less never came, but there were a few hints of it happening here and there, which is why we did not see too much of a decay from open to close of prices. That being said, tomorrow being a Wednesday should offer a better risk reward, and today I have increased my position sizing slightly as well, due to which my trades were structured in a relatively low risk manner. So that being the case, thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Want to meet like-minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So today the market looks very uncertain, but should be not too many cues to react to. The broader idea for this week is that we are in this range. So we are trading between 14,300 and 14,900. That's what can be said. And yesterday's low, which was among the panic reaction to, okay, are we getting into a new round of shutdowns or whatnot, should be respected is the hypothesis. Now we gapped up and heavily got sold into, really expanded the puts. Those who entered at 9.15 could have easily doubled their money, and from there we're seeing a pullback. Now the position that I have entered is a 14,300, 14,900 strangle. Now on the downside cascade, because these started expanding, I moved up about less than 1/4 of my calls. I will move them down to slightly balance the fact that these puts are trading more expensive than here. Now that we are seeing a reversal, if we hold above 14,650 for 15 minutes, these puts will move back up here. That is the plan for now. Something to add, from today I will be using two accounts to trade for a small period of time. Due to some operational requirements, I will be switching over to this new account, which is going to be over a period of time. So for now I've transferred some of my funds here. The idea will be to liquidate my collateral in the other account and then transfer it onto this account, and eventually this will be the only account that I will be trading with. So yeah, that's the plan. We've entered our position over here. We're on the 14,200, 14,900 strangle, which is 700 points, and with 2 days left to go for expiry, still worth 55. So very good premiums. Okay, we're not even 45 minutes into the day, just about 35 minutes into the day, and we saw a gap up, got sold into by 150 points, got bought back by 150 points, and now we are basically back to where we opened. And yeah, very, very volatile. And meanwhile, what we had to do is, as the market went down, we had to follow with our calls, and as the market came back up, we had to follow with our puts. All said and done, we still lost 4 points in the process, but yeah, 150 move up and down in 30 minutes will do that. But meanwhile, IV continues to remain high, so we're getting very good premiums. We're getting on a 500 point strangle, we're getting 65 on a Tuesday, which is very good. And the idea will be to hold this position as long as we stay above 14,650 and 14,800. So just go over. So the idea is, this being the broader range, we are now working with this as the sacrosanct bottom for the day, most likely the bottom for the day. So we gapped up. A lot of people who were stuck in longs probably exited, and then that dip got bought. So this is sacrosanct exit case for the trade itself. And beyond that, if there's momentum, we can look at other kinds of trades. But so what we've done, if this is the exit, our adjustment will be somewhere around here. So 14,650. This point is where we'll adjust for the downside. In case we start heading up, 14,800. So about here, which should act as pretty good resistance, will be a point where we adjust for the upside by moving away our calls to 15,000. So these calls, if we start testing 14,800, first we'll move half the quantity, half on our overall position. So we have to keep in mind we have this position also, right? And half of our overall quantity to 15,000 on the call side. And in case we start heading to 14,650, then we will move our put down to 14,350 partly, and then the rest. So this is the plan for now. We it's not even 10 o'clock and quite a lot of volatility, very, very, very kind of tricky markets. But that also means that the premiums are equally good. So we'll keep you posted. The idea will be not to make changes unnecessarily, because lately almost randomness happening with respect to moves in the market. So we'll keep you posted. We'll also have a very strict stop loss today. If we're down, so currently we're down about less than 4 points. If we're down something like 10 points, we're done for the day. Also, just as an FYI, for those who like where is yesterday's video, let's go to the Telegram channel, go and click on pinned messages, right? So yesterday I took a stop loss and I exited at a 3% loss. So I posted that here because I didn't really trade for the day. There wasn't too many takeaways, so it would have been a waste of a video, and it's available here. And yeah, apart from that, a lot of really good stuff on the Telegram group. You can where do you see everything? Yeah, so over a period of time, many people have asked a lot of questions and I've answered them in the form of voice messages. You'll find that majority of voice messages are from me, and like a lot of questions that I haven't answered in FAQs or I've answered in Telegram, so you can find them here. And yeah, this is just pointing it out. You guys can check this out. Okay, so we're taking a look at some of the open interest, and currently what we've seen is during the dip we are seeing a lot of put writing. So very good put writing at lower levels and a lot of short straddle build up at 14,700 and 14,750. Bank Nifty as well, tremendous put writing at 32,500. So what this tells you is more or less that dips are being used to write puts, but the nature of volatility is very, very high at this point of time. So that makes it even more sacrosanct that if this starts getting tested, the day is low, then a lot of these puts, as quickly as they've been written, might start to get unbound and you might see a rapid expansion on the put side. That being said, we're still not going to adjust our position on the downside till 14,650 starts getting tested. For now, we are going to hold it exactly as it is, and that's more or less the plan. Now, one more thing, I am now trading on 2 accounts, but I will only be showing one account for the purpose of keeping it easier throughout the day. But there might be times where I will slightly adjust the position here and have it slightly different here to balance the overall position. But more or less I'll try to keep them the same and adjust it individually. So anyway, we'll keep you posted. We are now seeing what looks like a second dip, but we'll have to see how deep that goes. For now, we're comfortable holding this position exactly as is. Okay, so all the data is quite positive in the money put writing all the way till 14,800, call unwinding at 14,800. Everything is positive, but think of my view as slightly contrarian. My delta continues to remain negative, and I will stick to the adjustment criteria, which is I need 3 candles to hold. Above 14,750, I need 3 candles to hold, and then I will roll away all my calls. Until then, I won't be in a rush to do it. There might be too much consensus around this break happening, because if we take a look, the data is overly bullish. So you see this, we have 14,700 massive put writing, 14,750, 14,800, call and demanding at 14,800, and puts being written all the way to 14,900. So yeah, data is very bullish, but for now our view is, strangle is by default a bullish trade, because an up move will lead to reduction in IV. But rather than immediately moving up the puts, I will wait for 3 candles to hold, or for another 15 points to be added. So 14,775, something like that, at which point we'll have to move up the calls. Okay, so the move is holding, and what we've done to balance that is, since we're holding above 14,750, I have moved away the calls. I have moved them up to 15,000, so 600 point range, and we continue to have still very good amount of premium, 46 points, and we will see even now our call side premium is slightly more, because these puts have lost a lot of value, and if there's a reversal, we'll see these run up like anything. So not expecting too much upside even with the bullish positioning, but since our trade becomes imbalanced, we have to manage it by moving away the calls. Why am I not moving the puts closer? It's because the markets are very volatile, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see another 150 point down move out of nowhere, and I don't want to be exposed to that, which is why. So generally the act of widening your strangle is reducing your risk reward. The act of bringing your strangle closer in is increasing your risk reward in that range, and depending on how your strikes are positioned, that will define the directionality. So for now we are more or less in a balanced triangle position with a very good range, and we reduced our risk reward from where we were a little bit earlier. Okay, the time is 11:53. We saw the rise, we held above 14,750 for a while, and then once again started to dip from there. So moved down the calls again. We had sold the 15,000 at 26, we exited at 17, and now we have sold the 14,950 again. So once again we are holding a range bound view with our position. So yeah, we moved them away to protect the upside. Now we've moved them back down to protect the downside. In this, we would have basically lost 1 or 2 points because having risked off on the call side, but that's okay. We would much rather not hold on to a high risk position when it is trending in a certain direction. Okay, so we're seeing a down move now, which is coming from everything. Reliance, Bank Nifty is taking support at 32,500. So Reliance should also take support at 1975, which is why I'm not adjusting this position. So even though this is now, the put has really started to expand, which is natural, we are going to wait for this level, in fact 14,650, to be held for a while. We'll wait for 3 candles, and that happens, then we will square this off and move to 14,350 on the put side. I'm not going to be in a rush to exit this or move our calls down. So yeah, now we basically have a slightly bullish positioning, but we're perfectly centered on our triangle if you look at it from this spot. So yeah, for now I'll continue to hold. Obviously put side IV expansion has expanded the puts, but not in a rush to move them away as of yet. Bank Nifty and Reliance should both take support at current levels. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. Adjustment criteria is holding at or below 14,650 for 3 candles, or like a cascade of 20-30 points from there, in which case we'll automatically get out of the put side. Stop loss market is not very far. It's only about 9 points, not even 8 points, but I'm not expecting that cascade to happen, which is why keeping it a buy position for now. Okay, so had my stop losses hit on the put side, and of course always stop loss with slippage, of course. So I get an exit at 47, even though everyone else gets 44, but I guess it's natural. And yeah, big put side IV expansion, re-entered from the 14,200 put, and yeah, the call has come down quite a bit, so that's a good thing. And right now the strangle that I'm on is 14,200, 14,950. And this is pretty good pricing. Now the issue will be if the call starts expanding, so I will consider moving the call away if this, which is 32, starts to split into this being 14 and this being 20, 21, something like that. In that case, I will roll the call away to 15,000. I don't want to take additional risk on the put side. I would much rather risk off on the call side because of the nature of volatility. Okay, the time is 1:20 and we're more or less in the same range. So what I did was I moved the puts up and the calls down as well, just to take an additional credit on both sides and increase our risk reward slightly. Otherwise it was far too low, from 14,300 to 14,950. So right now that's the only change that has been made, and the idea will be to hold this position till close. Currently 56, 57 points, and yeah, more or less back to our initial position, and still basically break even for the day. So 2 hours left to go. Should still be able to get a good 10 points by the close if we continue to do what we're doing today. I'm also being very conservative with my approach and trying to take as little risk as possible, because today I have increased the capital that I'm using on a single trade. So I want to sort of transition into that a little slowly without being too aggressive. So that's another aspect to it. But yeah, 1 o'clock, more or less at break even at this point. This position will not need to be adjusted until we test 14,600 once again on the downside. So if we start doing that, then we'll have to make an adjustment. Otherwise, not really. So 14,600 on the downside and 14,720 on the upside. That's more or less where we'll be making adjustments to the position. Okay, the time is 1:50. One new change is made. The 14,900 call has been squared off and moved to 14,850, because now we're seeing heavy call writing at all the way up to 14,600, and yeah, we just want to protect our puts a little bit more. They had expanded all the way to 40.41, so exited that and entered the 14,850 call, which is now expanding. So great. This is more or less going to be the last position that we are holding. Only next change will be is if once again we start testing 14,700, in which case the call will have to be rolled away. Yeah, we've been adjusting for our delta risk the whole day, and each time losing fractions of points in the process. But overall in the day itself also there hasn't been much decay, even with losing those fractional points for adjusting delta. Generally there should be some decay, but today's one of those days just really prices are not coming out, probably because there are a whole bunch of events that are set to take place, and a lot of speculation around which state is going to shut down next. So yeah, that being the case, still many people would have gone long in short options and they will unwind their positions. So in the next hour, 40 minutes, there should be a good decay from here if we hold the range. It's been a very small range for the day, but the way moves are taking place, you are almost expecting a big move and trying to correct for it. Okay, so the time is 2:25. The triangle continues to trade at 66 and it's ranging between 65, 66, 67. We're not seeing much intraday decay happen. Looks like there's a lot of anticipation of a move, and that move is not coming, so that triangle is not losing value. People are continuing to hold their positions to a large extent. Now today can more or less be considered break even from where we are right now, and the idea will be this will, if it starts trading at anything close to 70, then we are cutting our position completely. If not, then the last 1 hour potentially can play a little catch up, because we might see a cascade of positions getting unwound on both sides. So yeah, the idea will be to trail the stop loss on this for the next hour or so. Okay, there's 35 minutes to go for market close. Towards the end, we are seeing some kind of decay. We're holding between just around 14,650, and this triangle is now trading at 63. The exit orders are set up, and the idea will be is this expands to 66, then we're going to exit everything, more or less. That's the plan. Otherwise, we're going to trail into the last half an hour. Okay, the time is 3:05. In the fag end of the market, looks like some kind of potential up move, but not to be concerned, because this triangle continues to trade more or less at 62, and the idea will be is if there is no move in the last half an hour, then there should be a rapid decrease in the pricing of options. So fair enough. We'll also see if option prices remain this high into the close, might consider a much better hedged positional trade to carry just for overnight STBT type situation, but will depend on what the prices are towards close. So that being the case, right now just holding on and trailing stop loss. Close to no decay, I would say, for such a sideways day. The thing is, even though it's a very sideways day, hasn't been too much of a decrease in option premiums. Okay, have switched the position slightly because last minute we were seeing that some amount of expansion in the 14,850 call. So we've switched to the 14,900 call, and we will trail the remainder of this. So right now it's trading at 48 points. If it starts trading at 50, then we exit. It's more or less it. There's about 13 minutes till we get auto squared off. We'll hold on till then, but if our mark to market starts decreasing, we're just going to start cutting the position. Okay, so more or less looks like we're closing at 14,700, and we'll start getting auto squared off in 2 minutes. Okay, so we'll get auto squared off in about a minute. So we'll just start exiting manually. Those we can leave for auto square off. I have to set up Sensible for this account. Okay, so more or less done for the day. We captured what looks to be like 6 points, which is quite low for a Tuesday, but yeah, more or less the market was quite sideways as well, but we didn't see too much decay, or rather each time when I had to manage for volatility, looks like I gave up too much in between. But regardless, today was the first day that I had scaled a little bit further with capital, and a good outcome for the day. Yeah. Getting pushed out. Yeah, so about 6 points, and thank you so much for watching. Today was tricky because we opened itself with a huge expectation of volatility, this 150 point move. This down move came out of nowhere and followed by this reversal. So all that being said, quite a bit lost to hedges as well. I think my hedges lost individually, or rather each set of hedge lost about 4 points, which is quite a bit. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Tomorrow, being a Wednesday, should be a better day from a risk reward perspective for strangles. I will catch you then. Have a great evening.
Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter, Telegram and Facebook, use the username NiftyBN. Also, we post some of our trades to the community tab, so do not forget to check that from time to time.